Of my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. So to begin with, just a quick recap about what happened last time. So my team, which comprises of, it's my main character Kelgar. He's a dwarven life domain cleric, and I've got Lysel. She's a fighter subclass battle master. Githyanki. We've got Astarion, who's an elf rogue, a subclass thief, and we've got Gale, who's a human wizard, subclass evocation. So they're all looking pretty badass. And last time we made it into the goblin camp. Now, when we came into the camp, people sort of touched on the fact that we're touched by the absolute, which is supposed to be this sort of superpower, it's a deity type figure that these goblins seem to be following, which is quite unusual, but it's interesting. And it seems to be connected to this tadpole we have in our brain. So in fact, so far the tadpole seems to be doing more good than harm. All of our party is still intact physically, and we've got some benefits from having this tadpole in our head, namely the fact that we can influence people, and it's managed to get us into the goblin camp, and we can certainly at the moment, unless we cause any trouble, we can just sort of wander around with anybody really bothering us. So the map I find is a bit difficult to work with when you're inside camps, but I don't want to get involved in any fights right now. I want to basically do a surveillance job and just check out the whole of the camp, just to know what my plan is going to be moving forward. Last time as well we met Volo, who's the sort of he's like a writer, like a storyteller. He's been captured by the goblins, so he's just there. This is taking us outside, and then there's Priestess Gut here, who has offered to cure us. I'm very skeptical about her cure, but anyway, I'm just going to wander around a bit more, just to get a feel of this camp, so I know where everything is. So this here is the main area. I think through here, is where Volo is being held captive. So as you can see, poor guy, he's in here. Doesn't seem to be anybody. No, sorry, I'm gonna say nobody guarding him, but this what's her name, Gribbo, is here. Let's have a quick word with her, see what she's got to say. She's slightly drunk, so maybe that will be helpless. Whenever I can, I like to sort of get into the action, provided I don't need the overhead view, because graphics in this game are really good, and they've gone to a lot of trouble, especially with the faces, to give them that individual feel. So I like to seem to move my character again. Glitch. Hopefully it'll work this time.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
Okay. So one thing about this game, I like the fact that you've got your companions standing behind you, and again, you can see from the level of detail, especially looking on this armor, they've gone to a lot of trouble. But what you get in a lot of other games is that if your other companions would have certain options that you wouldn't, you'd be able to call on those as well. I mean, you can call up the other companions individually, but I tend not to, mainly because I like to play via my character and just going to go with his decisions in terms of who he is. So it might be that they have other options, but it would be nice, given the fact they're standing behind you rather than just standing there, that they can come up with certain options. So for example, Lysel here, she's a fighter, she's going to have a high strength, so maybe she'd have an option to intimidate, for example. Or Astarion here, he's a rogue, so he'll have high dexterity, maybe he can, I don't know, maybe creep up behind the person you're speaking to. And Gale, I don't know, maybe mind read or something like that. So that's something I'd like to see in here, because you've got to basically either go with the limitations of your character or speak via one of the others, which I tend not to do as much, but I tend to keep my party together. But yeah, the other option is you split the party up and they wander off on their individual ways. That's another way to do it. But generally speaking, if you're going to be fighting or risk of being ambushed, you want your party together. Anyway, bit of a side. So I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
So she doesn't seem to be falling for this absolute bit. I hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is interesting because I think in the past when I've used the Illithid ability, I don't know if I've stored them up. I can't use it again until I've rested, but I seem to be getting a lot of opportunities now. I don't know if that's a mistake or what. Just wondering, do we need our Illithid wisdom for anything else at the moment? I think I'm going to use it because this is quite important. So let's get her to set him free. So target is 1, so we're guaranteed to meet that roll.
Yeah, sir, of course. I didn't realise who you was.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
So this tadpole is pretty useful. Although I think there are side effects. I'm not sure I should be using it as much as I am, but this is the main focus of the game, which is why I am. I'm not going to zone out. I'm going to just keep it in this close-up view and speak to Wallow. It's a funny guy.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
He's more interested in the story than the fact that he's safe. We could go for that. Okay, why not? Let's do it. You know what else lives on for aeons? Gold. You owe me.
Oh, what's a bit of metal between allies? I'll do one better.
Oh yeah?
Tell me where we can meet each other once we've slipped the goblin yoke. And I'll offer much more than gold. Knowledge, my friend, is priceless.
So, a fine mess you landed yourself in. How'd you get caught?
Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley.
Slip the yoke. How do you intend to do that exactly?
An invisibility potion, my friend. A bit less refined than your mendacious method, but by God, it'll do the trick.
Yeah, so we want this guy in our camp.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. Coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
So he came prepared. How did he get caught then? Okay. So we freed him and he's gone on his merry way. We can see him wandering off here. And that has updated our journal. Here we are. Rescue Vola. Okay. Let's save that before we move on. Don't have to do that again. I'm going to save in this one here. Okay, that's saved. Right, so we've already accomplished one thing, so that's pretty good. Now let's wander around. So, just want to explore a bit, just figure out what's where, so I can come back. I don't want to put much trouble in the goblin camp yet. Right, so this area here is quite important. So there's a group of these goblins hanging out here.
Wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from.
So they give us a bit of information here. There's a drow involved. And if you recall, there was mention of a drow who was in charge, which to be honest is quite unusual for goblins. But this seems to be the power of the Absolute, that different races are being brought together. These guys don't seem to be guards or anything. They're not. Let's have some fun with them.
Heading to see our new pets. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
The dwarf is ready yet.
Yes, we seem to have free reign.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out.
You're lucky to be alive. The Baldurian militia, fierce warriors.
Fiercest thing about 'em was the wailing, till we put an end to it. Ain't none can stand against us now. Not with the Absolute in our corner.
Yeah, so this is quite unusual behaviour for goblins.
Again, do you want to become spider food?
Because they tend to just look out for themselves. And now they seem to be united as a result of this Absolute. So that's interesting. So if we climb over here, this is quite important because we may need to access these areas later on. If we need to fight these guys, which we probably will. So there's a guard here. Sharp-eyed Renee.
Scare you, mate. Bloody bugbear couldn't break those bars.
Right, so they're very proud of this hat that they've got, so we are definitely going to need to check that out. And over here we have this famous drow. So let's check her out. So this is the drow. She's in Minthara. She's level 5, so I don't think I want to fight her just now. But she seems to be giving orders, so she seems to have some authority here. Let's have a quick word with her.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough. I swear.
Silence now.
She's quite nasty.
Or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt?
So she's got a tadpole in her as well then. How do you know I'm a true soul?
Why do you ask? Surely you feel the Absolute moving through me, just as I feel her in you. Now, you must hunt with me. in her name.
Okay, so we're allies now, are we? A hunt. Who's the target?
Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient.
You feel her mind close around yours.
Yeah, so these guys seem quite fanatical. They want to take out this druid grove simply because they're worshipping somebody other than the Absolute, and we've already seen goblin parties make their way up there, although we did manage to defeat them that time. And the goblins have also, we've been to the what do they call, the Flaming Fists as well, so they seem to be on a mission. Will has also asked us to take out the goblin leaders. That's one of our quests. So we need to consider our options. For now, I just want to get an idea of what different people's motivations are, so we can come up with a strategy that kind of works best. The good thing is nobody's trying to kill us, so we can wander around and just get a feel of things. So these are our options. Tieflings should be warned, so you can outnumber her warband. Perhaps you can misdirect her or kill her. Or leading her to the Tieflings might doom them, but it would earn you her trust. That's quite a risky one. I haven't done that before, but I might. Maybe if we could misdirect her.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too soon to go for her. I don't want to give anything away. So let's offer to visit the prisoner. I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
Excellent. Be sure not to kill him before he talks.
Skill disapproves. Can't please everybody. Okay, I'm just going to save that dialogue. So she thinks we're on her side, which works well for me for now. She doesn't seem the kind of person you want to get on the wrong side of, or at least until you're ready. But just looking ahead, we may need to take her out, and this is actually a really good spot because it's isolated from the rest of the camp, and we can get onto these high places and really get an advantage from there. And if we can take out, she's only got 2 other goblins with her, if we can take them out first, then we can focus all of our energy on her. Not going to do that now, I'm just thinking ahead. I'm not even sure that's what I'm going to do, but that is one of the things you can do. I know from the previous playthrough.
It's abandoned.
So
Looks that way, but scouts said they heard something moving
let's
around
head back out.
Something big.
It's not out.
Yeah, so I know from past experience, if I do attack her, because she's exposed to this area here, the main area, the rest of the camp is going to start attacking us as well. So we don't want to do that until we're ready. But I think we can actually rescue Halsin first without alerting the whole camp. So let's find out what's going on here.
You're dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead any rank.
So it looks like they're having some fun with this prisoner.
And stop complaining.
Oh, nasty. These guys don't take any prisoners. So there's loads of goblins around here. What's up here? Not sure there's anything up there, but again, if we do need to get into a fight, we need to have a good handle on the lay of the land, as they say. Okay, so looks like there's a prisoner here. Okay, so they seem to have a... I haven't actually explored this before, but they seem to have a goblin chained up. Not chained up, caged up here. If we try and open it, they might attack us. Let's see if we can get some more information. Who's this guy?
The booze is back that way, dwarf. We're working in here.
Keep your distance, Squatty.
Over these goblin faces are very similar.
If I were you, I'd get me arse back to the party before somebody put me to work.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, these guys are not in control, so I'm not too bothered about what they're doing.
Kept her eyeball like it's some kind of trophy.
But since I'm in the camp, I just want to wander around and see what these goblins are getting up to.
Good thing I ain't asked ya. You know this chump, the blade of frontiers.
Baldurian, of course I do. So this is the special option I have because I've chosen a Baldurian background. Something of a legend back home.
Well, you tell your boy the Absolute's come, and if he ain't with her, he's against her.
Okay, well, he's actually in my camp, so
The Absolute's mine.
I'll be sure to pass on the message.
Just stick him like a pig.
Yeah, you wish. Yeah, these goblins don't know that I'm going to come for them later on. So what I want to do now is go to the main part of the goblin fort, big goblin camp. So this is where a big battle may take place later on, and that's why it's really important for me to
It smells like burnt flesh in here.
know what's happening here.
I ain't never felt so strong. Nobody's gonna push us around anymore.
So you can see there's lots of high areas here. So if we do need to come back here, there's lots of places we can actually place our characters. In fact, you can go all the way to the top here. And I didn't do that last time, but I think I may need to.
Nobody's gonna push us around anymore.
Okay, so last time we spoke to Priestess Gut here. Very briefly, what will happen if we agree to go through her ritual? She should wander off, and then hopefully I want to find the other leader.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so option 4 is a bit extreme right now. Don't want to start trouble in front of everybody. Assume this mark has a purpose.
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon. And you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite.
Okay, let's go deeper.
Faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I could help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Let's play along for now. We can still withdraw. Let's be a bit vague. Any help would be appreciated. I need a healer.
You've come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Priestess, we want the mark.
Okay. So basically she then wanders off here. So we can go and meet with her there. Let's just save that. I don't think I want to go through with it, but I might just explore a bit further so I know exactly where her chambers are. So I think it's further down this way. There she is.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
Okay, well, we know how to get to her if we decide to do that. Okay, what's over here? These guys don't look like goblins to me. Okay, they look like elves. They're definitely not goblins.
Nothing for you in there, mate.
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate.
Why are they drow, sorry? Okay, I don't think I've been in there before. Yeah, they're not going to let me through. Oh, okay. Looks like there's lots of gunpowder. Okay, so again, if we need to fight them, we might want to go up there. Okay, and we don't want to cause any trouble for now. What I do want to do, however, is find the third guy that I may need to take out, who's the hobgoblin. And just trying to remember where he is. I thought he hung out around here. Yeah, so this takes us back outside. Can't go through any of these doors.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Boy, so much fun. Then those threes always got fun.
We got them, right? The well starts singing.
Yeah, there's a lot of goblins around here. I think we can go through this door. Yeah, we can hear all these shouting and screaming. Looks like these the torture chambers are close by. Oh, this is where I think Volo was being held captive. So we've dealt with that already. So here we have Priestess Gert. I think it's further down here where we need to go. Yeah, this place is quite confusing because there's lots of different levels. Oh, this is where I wanted to go. Yeah, so it's further on. So this is the other guy. So here is Jor Ragslin, warrior of the Absolute. He's a hobgoblin, and he's another chieftain of the goblins. Again, there's some non-goblins here, or I think they're human. Let's see what these guys have to say.
Shh. Let's hope this gives us some answers.
There's some sort of ceremony going on around here.
Silence. You'll interrupt the ritual.
So he's a elf, and let's see if we can speak to Jor Ragslin. So he seems to be reviving one of these mind flayers.
By
Yes.
Blacketh's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue. and the bile in his soul.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't sound
He
too
doesn't
impressed.
speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Right, so we've got a dead mind flayer here, and one of the abilities you have in this game is to speak with the dead, see if you can try and get any information from them. I'm not sure which mind flayer this is, but he can't do it. Maybe we can. So study the corpse. Was this the mind flayer that tortured you? It's worth finding out a bit more information.
Found the squiddy near that tentacle ship. Absolute wants to know who killed it and ran off. And who better to tell us than the corpse?
Okay, so I'm a bit worried now because can't remember what I did in this playthrough, but I think we might have been the ones responsible for its death, and if they find out, they might not be too happy. Attack the hobgoblin, certainly not now. Leave before the mind flayer can identify you. That might be a good option. Let the ceremony proceed, or I think this is the best option. We've got a special option because we're a cleric. I know this magic. Hand me the scroll and I can do the talking. That way we can find out what he has to say, and hopefully the others won't be able to hear.
Then take it. Absolute knows I'm not getting anywhere.
You read aloud the words on the scroll.
Who is the Absolute?
Raglan frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
You feel Ragsland's suspicions. A true soul should never ask about the master.
What were you doing in Faerun?
Again, visions blow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high. Control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Get on the hunt. They know something.
Suspicion floods Ragsland's mind. Your brain howls as you consider your final question.
Oh, so we only get 3. Why were the Gith chasing the ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open, and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, we're not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. That damned drow was right. Can't let her get all of that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the drow. Minthara's the name. Tell her you'll join her in attacking that camp.
Yeah, I don't like him giving us orders. Can't you do your own dirty work?
Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute.
We weren't refusing the Absolute, we were refusing him. You don't want to cause trouble right now, so fine, I'll talk to Minthara.
Falling in line. Just what I like to see.
For now, anyway.
Praise the Absolute.
Okay, so that's his little throne. So we just got an update, so follow Priestess Guthrie If we follow her to a chapel, she'll examine the parasite to rid the grove. Thara asks us to interrogate the prisoner. She wants to know where the adventurers were hiding out. Now, we're pretty sure that the prisoner is actually none other than Holtzin.
Their city will be razed to the ground.
So what we've been able to do now is identify the four main areas in the goblin camp. So we've got an idea of the lay of the land, so to speak. Down here is Priestess Gut. She's one of the leaders we're going to have to take out. Here is Minthara, who is the drow we're going to have to take out. Here is the imprisoned adventurer, basically Halsin. I think we can actually rescue him, and there were a lot of clues. Basically the bear that we found is essentially him. I think we can rescue him and not alert the rest of the camp, so that might be an option. I think I just want to explore further up here, so it shows on the map.
She is absolute.
So interesting that he's not highlighted though,
Your drink from her barrels.
because I think he is one of the people that we need to take out. Right, all of these things are red, which suggests that we're not supposed to go in them. That shouldn't necessarily stop us. Looks like there's some nice goodies here. Is there anybody watching? How will they know if we go in there? Okay, looks like Lizelle has something to say. Oops. It's a nice shot there actually with my team. Let's just save that before we go on. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
The Absolute has taken a great interest in the Nautiloid's passengers, it would seem. All the more reason to keep our condition private.
Yeah, I would agree with that. What do you think the Absolute wants with us?
A hunter wants only one of three things from its prey. To know what it knows, to take what it carries, or to sever its head.
Yeah, she's always really dramatic.
Whichever the Absolute wants, let's not give it the chance.
Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You sit. Your drink from her barrels. You will reign.
Since there's nobody watching, I'm going to see. I've saved it just in case we have any problems. If we can creep into this area here and see what's behind there. Yeah. I'm assuming we need a special key. Try one more time. Yeah, I don't think we can. I'm assuming we have to beat these leaders before we can get at all this good stuff. I don't know what's in it, but there's a lot of chests here. Okay, let's move on. So I haven't yet decided my strategy and what I'm going to do here. Once you start any trouble, all these goblins are going to go for us, so I think the best thing is to take out Minthara separately. She's in a sort of closed off area. And
drink from our barrels. You will reign.
I think Priestess Gut as well we can take out separately, because she's sort of separated off. And then these guys down here, we're going to have to take them out and then focus on Draw Ragslin. I like to get up here because if we do need to fight them here, we want to see if there's a nice exposed position. So this is, I didn't do this on my first playthrough, but this is something that they did show on the pre-early access, or some of the footage. The fact that you can get up to these timbers here, and if I recall correctly, remember that video of Astarion shooting down from here, and another of, I don't know who it is, Will I think, jumping down. So I think on this playthrough, if I do decide to attack these guys, I want at least perhaps 2 of my characters up here so they can really unleash their attacks from up here. Yeah, there's a great vantage from here. If we unleash a few arrows, a few, don't think about fireball yet, but even magic missiles and so on, you can do some serious damage. So the Goblin Camp, I think, is a really good place to try out different tactics, because there's a lot of elevated areas where you can, you will obviously be outnumbered, but you can use things to your advantage. So I think I'm going to leave this whole area now. My main purpose in going in there was to understand what was where and think about my tactics for the future. Let's head back out.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Right, so let's explore more of the Goblin Camp. And over here, yeah, this is where I wanted to get to this waypoint, because if we activate that, brilliant, we can come back here whenever we want to now. So I think I definitely need to save there. Okay, that's saved. Yeah, whenever I come across a waypoint, I always save. So looking over here, this is again something that was shown on a lot of the Larian pre-early access videos about some fun you can have with this goblin here. If you do get into a fight with him, these other goblins will start attacking you. However, I did discover that as long as you can take him out, they'll just stop, but I don't think there's any harm in having some of your guys up here. But again, I don't think I'm going to do that just now. I just want to make sure I've got all the places on the map so I know where to come in the future. Oh, so we've got a nice mace, well, crude mace, might be effective. Don't really like the look of it, to be honest, but okay, so there's a dead adventurer over here. So let's find out what's going on here. If we try and steal from it, then they're not going to be too happy. So let's see what they have to say.
Stupid dead bastard! Give him a good kicking! He deserves it!
We have to be careful the way we play this. So what did he do to deserve that?
He killed my mum and dad! Made a bloody orphan of me!
Maybe they had it coming. Sorry for your loss.
I ain't bothered about it. Better off without them. Stupid old geezers should have put up more of a fight. Don't mean we can't enjoy putting the boot into this prick a stick, though.
Yeah, so goblins aren't really known for their niceties. Right, where are we now? So I think there's an area back here that we haven't fully explored. And I think that's it. No way, I think we can come up to here. Beyond that, I'm not sure. Okay, so there's this area over here. So I think we need to go up the ladder to access it. I think that's just this area here. So if we go up the ladder, yeah, so it definitely is worth playing this game a few times because there's a lot of depth to it, and you can pick up on quite a lot in subsequent playthroughs. Okay, so this was the area. So from there we can climb up here. Okay, there's a backpack here. See what's in there. Okay, some pretty useful stuff. So thieves' tools, they're always useful. Give that to Astarion. And trap disarm kit. Again, he's going to go to Astarion because he's my rogue. Torches, I'm going to give those to the humans really, so Gale. And I think these I'll just keep for myself for now. I think it wouldn't hurt to actually take the pack itself. Sometimes that works, sometimes not. I don't think I can take this one. Oh, wait a minute, we should be able to pick up if we click on it. And yeah, pick up. And then we can actually take the backpack itself. And Yeah, so then we can use that to store things. It's quite useful having backpacks, same as in the Divinity games. You can yeah, you can store different types of things in them. So you can have one for books, one for scrolls, one for food, one for keys, things like that. I'm trying to remember if I've ever been here before. I don't think I have. It's quite an interesting little pathway. Oh, there's a hand axe over here. Is it improvements? No, it's the same as what we have. But we'll take it anyway. We can always sell it. There's a skeleton here. Yeah, so once a corpse has got to that level, we can't speak with it. But before then, I think we can speak to the dead. Right, so I think that's as far as we can go here. We go up here. Looks like there's a pathway. I think we'd have to jump. No. On the map it looks like there's some sort of path. I don't think it's there though. Okay, so there's a chest over here. We want to get to this chest. How are we going to do that? Okay, looks like it's locked. So I guess the Astarion would be the best person to go down there. We might as well just take him out. I'm trying to think. Have I got feather fall? I don't think I have. So if Gale can use, once he can use feather fall, party can go down distances like this without sustaining any damage, which is quite a useful ability. Let's see if Astarion can jump. I think he can, but he might sustain some damage. No, he's okay. It's locked. Let's try and lockpick it. There. Lockpick. Okay, let's see what's inside. All that for some malachite. I was hoping to get something a bit more exciting. Okay, so he can't jump back up. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use Lysel's jump ability and cast that on if possible. No? I think she can only cast that on herself. So how does he get back up there then? So let's take him down here. So he's not currently part of my active group. Yeah, so he sustained a bit of damage. Oh, there's a skeleton down here. Oh! Scroll of grease, we'll take that. So we should be able to climb back up, so no harm done. Right. Let's bring him back into the main group. Cool. So what I want to do now is just explore the other side of the goblin camp. So let's just go to the waypoint. And see what's on the other side. Yeah, there's a right old party going on here. So let's head through this way. Yeah, this place is a bit of a mess. So we can climb up here. So I wonder if there's some goodies we can take from up here. Yeah, even a lot of the soundtrack on here is very much identical to what you get in the Divinity games. Not necessarily a bad thing, but maybe a bit more originality would have been more welcome. Yeah, so unless these guys are talking about some dwarf, hope they're not talking about us. Yeah, so that's the goblin camp basically. I think I've explored that fairly thoroughly now. So I know what I need to do there. I think I'm going to come back there later because a lot of the main plot takes you through that, so I'm going to have to do that anyway, but it might be a good time now to follow up on some other leads. I think what I would like to do is go back to the Druid's Grove and go to the trader there, because I've got a bit more money now and he's got some good stuff and I might be able to afford some of it. Although I thought we had the waypoint for the Druid's Grove. Doesn't look like we have. So let's go back to the roadside cliffs and go from there. Yeah, so I find it's fun to kind of explore these places for the first time, but after the first time you don't want to be wandering around continuously, so it's best to get these waypoints out of the way with first. Trying to remember if there was a waypoint in the Druid's Grove. Otherwise, because I want a way to get back there quickly. Where was the waypoint? Okay, so it looks like, yeah, here we are. This is it. This is where the waypoint is for the Druid's Grove, and yeah, I hadn't moseyed over here before. So it's Sylvanus Grove. Nice view from here. I think I definitely have to save it there. So now I can get back here easily when I need to. Okay, that's saved. Okay, let's go in now. Yeah, so far this guy seems to be the best trader. There's trader in the Paladin's hideout, but she didn't really have a lot of decent stuff. As she said herself, things were quite sparse. This guy says this, the halfling, he says the same thing, but the selection isn't half bad. Right, I think what I want to do is sell stuff that I don't need and then see if there's anything I can afford.
Of course, but please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Right, so I've still got lots of junk here. Don't need this, don't need that. That's not very powerful. That's the second. This is really enough. That's enough. That's extra. This druid armor would sell for quite a lot if I'm inclined to sell that. I mean, we can sell these little things for some money. Again, this is quite similar to the Divinity games where I think this might be useful, but quite often you're just selling like plates and pots and pans and stuff. Mug, what am I supposed to do with that? I think I'm just going to barter it for money for now, because I've decided what I want. Oh, this needs to be moved back up. Right, let's see what he has. So, a few special arrows, which they're quite expensive, but I don't think they're really worth it, to be honest. Now this is worthwhile. This is a staff which I can use for Gale. It's a magical staff, and it gives special action of topple and also create water. It's only 100 gold. We also got this special axe, which does the same damage as ours, but applies burning. And there's also this leather armor +1, which certainly be an upgrade for Astarion. Or would it? Sorry, I'm on the wrong character. on the one character, but it's an upgrade for his leather armor. And there's also a leather helmet as well, if we are inclined to pick that up. So yeah, we've got the gold, so we might as well upgrade slightly. So Rain Dancer I'm going to get. It's 240. The leather armor. Yeah, it seems to have increased in price though. And the axe. Yeah, I don't have that much gold. So that's 240, not 100. I think that's how much we would sell it for. This is 600, and that's the most expensive. I don't think I need this straight away, and I don't think I need this straight away. I think I will pick this one up. Cool.
Sylvanus be with you.
That's not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No?
Okay, let's just sort everything out because it just tidy things up a bit. And here we go. So this staff, I'm going to give that to Gale because he hasn't had an upgrade on his weapon. Okay, let's switch to Gale. Still got this ritual staff here. So the bludgeoning is the same. It does have a special ability, and in fact if you look at it, it looks a bit more like a wizard staff rather than someone just using it for support. Yeah, so he looks a bit more like a wizard now. Just stick out a bit, but that's fine. Yep, that's good. Let's save that. Can I, whenever I make any sort of major change, I turn to save it.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers over us.
Okay.
That's not what
Right.
I said.
Can we stop shouting?
Any other areas I just want to scope out first? There's lots of things I still need to do, so I still need to go back into these ruins, but I know where they are now, way quite close by. Got away quite close by to the Druid's Grove, to the Blighted Village, and the Goblin Camp. Also to Wyken's Rest, because there's some stuff I need to do up here as well. I think I just want to explore the map further up here. So I think we need to go down here. Just so I know what's here. Mountain Pass. Oh, so this takes me in the other direction. I don't want to go ahead just yet. I meant to go the other way actually. Oh, I think this is where the this battle's taking place. That might have been the reason why I didn't come up here. These corpses are already taken care of. What's down here? So there's the over the bridge option. Yeah, so I went over the bridge. What I didn't do before was wander down here. So I might do that. Just see what's further up. Okay, so there's another bridge up here. Oh, there's another waypoint. Brilliant. So that's the Risen Road here. Gonna save again because I picked up this waypoint.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Like we can go up this way. So let's explore a bit further down here. See what's in here. Some food. Really should eat some of this food. Okay. So stuff hidden around here. Some more rib cages. I'm not sure there's much to do here. This leads us back to the Paladins area. So I think I've scoped all of that area out. I won't mind popping up here though. So I think I need to go this way, is it? No, that's where I just came from. It's down here, and then yeah, that's it. It's up here. You can go there. And can we climb up here somewhere? Yep. Yeah, so that's not obvious. Okay, Okay, so that's saved. Suggests that something going on here. Yep, so this is the area we came to before. There's these two guys holed out in this area here, and they need our assistance. So that whole area there is to do with that. We'll come back there later. We've got the waypoint there, so we can come back to that when we need to. I think the only other place that I need to really focus on is the southern area here. So I need to go to the Baldur village and head south. Right, which way? It's quite confusing. That's the opposite way. So we need to go down here. Yep. So we just continue going south. Okay, we've got our weapons out for some reason. I don't think we need them. Put them away for now. Right, so if we do get into that southern area, this sort of swamplands, this could be dangerous because we got a bit of a warning when we came here last time. And unlike my previous playthrough, seemed to have annoyed that old biddy when I came across her in that sort of mini altercation with some other people. And she did say, like, watch out. And the old hag, that's her. And she's around this area, so that's what I've just saved before moving on. And then let's see how far we can get. I do recall there being a waypoint here somewhere, so I'm quite keen on just getting to the waypoint so I can come back here at another time. See if we can follow the road down.
What's that?
Okay, I spotted something.
That's curious.
Again, the graphics in here are really, really good. Just look at the water, the light reflecting on the water. It's all pretty impressive. Let's see if we can go further down here. I think we can pick something up from here. Just an apple. Won't say no to that. What's on this tree? Okay, got some more fruit. So we've got fruit trees here. Okay, we seem to have sustained some serious damage. Let's move away from there. If I can just find the waypoint around here, then I'll be happy and I can come back here another time to explore in a bit more detail. Oh,
Something over there.
I think I need to go to camp, guys. This is pretty nasty.
The twilight is darker than expected. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Okay, so I think this is the first time we're going to meet our what we call our beloved, the person we've chosen from our dreams. Got various options. Press your fingers to your
Your
mouth.
finger traces the arc of your lips. Wetness, sweat, blood, and saliva mixed into one viscous liquid.
Oh, what's going on here? What does that
Can
mean?
you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
So we've still got the illithid option here. Yeah, she's always really extreme. Let's try this option, medicine. We get a +3. It's just a fever. Yeah, we've got a natural 20. Didn't need the illithid booster.
I cannot trust my own mind.
And everybody approves. That's quite rare.
I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Okay, so one of our team's downed. I'm not even sure how this happened, to be honest. All those nasty things in that swamp. Better. And they're rotting, that's why. Let's give them some healing. I think we have a yeah, we can remove the condition. We can use this spell here. Then we can heal him.
Take cure.
Okay, let's see what Shadowheart has to say.
Feels like we packed 3 days into one today.
Okay, so she seems to be chilling out a bit more. Sure it's just fatigue from the day, not something else?
The tadpole? I don't know. But if anything happens to me, you know what to do. Let's just get some rest.
Okay. Okay, so let's rest. Don't know what's going to happen at night, so let's save before we do that. Okay, let's save. Let's rest.
Chosen, let me come to you. I can help you.
Okay, so this is our first sort of dream sequence with our I don't know, secret admirer, whatever you want to call them. I know your voice. I heard it on the
I've been
Nautiloid.
searching for you. You're always so far away.
So we can kind of go with this, or we can just push it away. You probably should push it away, but I'm kind of... We might as well make the most of this whole illithid thing. So come here, come to me. Okay, so this is the first time we get to see our
There must be so much
the other character we created at character creation.
Her fingers are warm against your cheek, softer than expected. You think that you're sick.
I think I did quite a good job,
That you're
actually.
dying. Are you afraid?
Who are you? What are you?
You know. I think in your heart you know. We wouldn't be here like this if it weren't destiny.
How did she do that?
Come now. I'll make you feel better.
Oh yeah.
Let yourself go. Lean back.
So we stay silent, resist, or force her away, or do as she says. I'm just going to go with it.
So eager. Hungry. But something in your blood stirs and twists, recoiling like a wounded beast. It wants her gone. You're not ready. I will return when you are. But I do have a parting gift.
So basically, whenever this person comes in our dreams, our illithid power is renewed. Yep, so we've got a new illithid power. You can see they've all got something to say. Yeah, let's talk to each of them about our midnight experience.
My blood is cleansed, my muscles still. I have been shown new might to tug foe and fiend into reach. Damn it all!
Your gazes meet, and memories of last night's dream course through you.
No, the dream. You succumb to temptation.
How does she know?
Do you not yet understand? Your mind is not your own. First, the tadpole sickens you. Next, it entices you with a cure. If you do not see the ruse, you are already lost.
This is what we want to get to. You dreamt of someone too, didn't you?
Yes, and I knew her for the poison she was. The geich will lead you to fire and convince you it's honey. You will gorge yourself even as it burns. It will call to you again, and you will resist.
Okay, I'm going to use the illithid wisdom because I want to know who she saw in her dream. I don't think she's going to tell me, so that's probably the only way I'll know. Let's see what Lizelle dreams about that
Shadow
night.
swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved. Your minds connect, and you drown in Lizelle's deep longing.
Oh, so she does have
You
feelings.
see a Githyanki woman, pale as death, her face contorted by desire. She is a lich.
Interesting. Okay, so we've got a special option here. A lich. How foul is your mind that such a creature appears to you?
Galek, you entered my mind, as I'd expect. After all, I entered yours.
Fair is fair.
It was Vlaakith that came to me, my own queen. I am no stranger to wanting. My life is defined by what I've yet to possess. I do not yet call the astral sea home. I do not yet bathe in my queen's blessing. She said only one word while I dreamt. Chirki, come to me. I know it was gay deception. Would that the lie not smell so fragrant.
Yeah, so the thing is, they know all your deepest, darkest desires. That's the problem.
Well, look at you. Fit as a fox and twice as eager. I feel it too. Not just renewed, but improved. New talents aching for release. Don't tell me. Someone came to you. An object of desire. Made you better. More than better. She spoke such sweet words. I could have never denied her.
So it wasn't just us then.
Having fun telling everyone about your naughty little dreams, are you? I had the same dream, of course. Very... enticing.
Yep, so it looks like everybody had a good night. He's looking very happy.
Good morning. And it truly is, isn't it? A very, very good morning. There's a glow about you, about everyone here. We all feel startlingly well. And yet there's a certain look in people's eyes. A far-off distance of a haunting. What I saw surpassed the vivid. The voice was too true, the touch too tantalizing. I can tell you felt the same. It was an expert, this apparition. First the seduction, then the spurning, then that teasing souvenir.
He's very articulate, Gale.
I will return when you are. That's what I was promised. We have some restless nights ahead of us.
Well, everybody's happy in their own way. I wonder who Shadowheart.
Something tells me I know what you two were talking about. Both feeling better than you did last night, yes?
She looks a lot
Not
happier.
even just that. I awoke with new... I don't know... powers. It was the same for you, wasn't it? The good health. The power. The dreams. I don't need to worm my way into your thoughts to know that. It's all over your face.
Is it that obvious? Yes, I had a dream, a rather vivid one.
So did I.
Oh yeah?
I dreamt of someone I'm very attracted to. There was a promise of power. I had exactly the same dream when aboard the Mind Flayer ship. I rebuffed the advances, of course. If it happens again, try to resist. We can't take anything for granted, especially when it's to do with what's going on up here.
So we've spoken to all our companions, and we can see that Volo here, who we saved from the goblins, is also in our camp. So let's have a quick word with him.
Yes, my friend? I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about Mind Flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert.
Oh, yeah?
They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Not only have I encountered a Mind Flayer, I've killed one.
That can't be.
killed a mind flayer in the lair, aboard the Nautiloid.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Malaise is one word for it, more like psychic transference.
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless...
Silence, say nothing.
Are you familiar with the process of ceremorphosis? That is what happens when a mind flare parasite infects a living host.
You don't want to disclose too much. I'm listening.
I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flare. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
If only. Don't want to disclose too much to him just now. We can always come back. Okay. Right, so just to recap what we've done today. I haven't got the map here. Yeah, we'll stay here. So we explored the Goblin camp in a bit more detail and just checked the place out, updated some of our quests from there. We now know where Coulson's being kept, and we know the Goblin leaders who we may need to take out to progress with the story. We also just explored some of the other areas as well, and I think that one of the good things is that I've got a lot of waypoints, so I can easily get to the Blighted Village, the Goblin Camp, Risen Road, Viking's Rest, Druid Grove. Did I mention that? I think I still need to move further south, find the waypoint in the swamp area, and then I need to explore the ruins because there's like a corpse-like thing which you can pick up and bring into your camp, and then there's a few other things as well I haven't really got onto doing. There's two guys up north who need saving. There's the owlbear. So quite a lot still to do, but I think that's probably enough for today. Hope you enjoyed that session. If you did enjoy this video, please do like, comment and share, and if you'd like to see more videos of this type, then please do subscribe to the channel as well. And we've got a view of my full team.